An interesting thing happens when you spend enough time in a cheap office chair. It's not a sudden snap, but a slow, creeping realization that the dull ache in your lower back isn't just from a long day. The chair, which seemed like a perfectly sensible purchase, has become an adversary. This moment is a crossroads. Do you get another good enough chair, or do you start asking a different question entirely? What is the right tool for the job of sitting for 8 hours a day? That question inevitably leads you to a classic showdown: IKEA versus Herman Miller. This isn't just a comparison of two brands, it's a clash of philosophies. Deciding between them is about understanding what you're truly paying for. Price range. Let's start with the most glaring difference, the one you can see from a mile away: the price. An IKEA office chair will generally set you back somewhere between $80 and $400. This is a price point built on accessibility. It allows a student, a startup, or someone suddenly working from home to get a functional, purpose-built chair without having to deliberate for weeks or rearrange their budget. It's a transaction. A new Herman Miller chair, on the other hand, starts at around $800 for a more basic model like the Resale, and can easily soar past $1,500 to $2,000 for a fully loaded Aeron or Embody. This isn't a transaction, it's a capital investment. You are paying for decades of research and development, for materials engineered to perform specific tasks, and for a brand that promises to stand behind its product for over a decade. The price reflects not just the physical chair, but the entire ecosystem of design, testing, and support that surrounds it. Ergonomics. Here's where the cost difference begins to make sense. Ergonomics isn't just about a cushion for your back. It's the science of making a chair work with your body, not against it. IKEA's approach is to provide ergonomic features. A chair like the popular Markus has a high back for shoulder support and built-in lumbar padding. The more advanced Yerfjellet adds an adjustable headrest and seat depth. These are static features. They are there, they offer support, but it's a one-size-fits-most solution. If your body happens to align with the chair's design, it works. If not, it doesn't. Herman Miller practices a different philosophy: ergonomic systems. Their chairs are designed for dynamic, personalized support that adapts as you move. Let me explain. The iconic Aeron chair doesn't just have lumbar support. It has the optional Posture Fit SL, which features 2 individual pads that flex independently to support your sacrum and lumbar region, stabilizing the base of your spine. The Embody chair has what they call a pixelated back and seat, a matrix of supports that dynamically conform to your micro-movements, distributing pressure and encouraging blood flow. This is the difference between a chair that simply props you up and one that actively engages with your physiology throughout the day. Build quality and materials. When you pick up a component from an IKEA chair, you feel the pragmatism. The materials are chosen for cost-effectiveness and function. You'll find a lot of powder-coated steel, plastic, polyurethane foam, and standard polyester fabrics. These materials are perfectly adequate and hold up reasonably well for their price, but they are not engineered for extreme longevity under heavy, daily use. They are designed to meet a budget. Handling a Herman Miller chair is a different tactile experience. The materials are chosen for performance and durability. The Aeron's signature pellicle mesh isn't just fabric. It's an elastomeric suspension material designed to provide support without pressure points and allow for airflow. The frames are often die-cast aluminum, and the plastics are high-grade, glass-reinforced nylons. Every component feels substantial because it has been tested to withstand years of constant swiveling, tilting, and rolling. You're paying for materials that won't degrade or fail when subjected to a 40-hour work week, year after year. Durability and lifespan. Durability is the natural outcome of build quality and warranty. An IKEA chair, if treated well, can certainly last for several years. It's an excellent performer for what it costs. However, it is fundamentally a piece of consumer furniture. Under the strain of all-day, everyday use, the foam will eventually compress, the gas lift may begin to lose pressure, and the armrests might start to wobble. Its lifespan is finite and directly related to the intensity of its use. A Herman Miller chair is built with a different expectation. It's commercial-grade equipment. It's not uncommon to see Aeron chairs from the late 1990s still functioning perfectly in offices today. They are designed to be workhorses. Because the components are so high quality and the brand supports its products for so long, the chair isn't considered disposable. Parts can be replaced, and the chair can be serviced, extending its functional life well beyond the 12-year warranty period. Adjustability. Here we find another crucial distinction. IKEA provides the essential adjustments. You can change the seat height and lock or unlock the tilt. On better models, you might get adjustable armrests or a seat that slides forward and back. This allows most people to find a setting that is good enough to be reasonably comfortable. Herman Miller, however, is all about micro-adjustments. It's about dialing in the chair to fit the precise contours and proportions of your body. Let me give you some examples. On a fully featured Aeron, you can adjust the height and depth of the lumbar support, control the tension of the recline, set a tilt limiter to define your range of motion, engage a forward tilt for task-intensive postures, and adjust the armrests up, down, forward, back, and pivoted in or out. This level of control allows you to optimize the chair for different tasks and postures throughout the day, ensuring support is always where you need it. Comfort over long sessions. This is the ultimate test. How does the chair feel after 6, 7, or 8 hours? An IKEA chair is often very comfortable for the first hour. The foam is soft, the support is there, but over a full workday, the limitations of its design can become apparent. The one-size-fits-all lumbar support might start to feel like a bulge rather than a contour. The simpler foam can create pressure points on the sit bones. You find yourself fidgeting and shifting, trying to recapture that initial feeling of comfort. Herman Miller chairs are engineered specifically for the marathon of a workday. The purpose-built materials, like the Aeron's mesh or the Embody's matrix of pixels, are designed to distribute your weight evenly, which prevents the pressure points that lead to numbness and discomfort. The advanced tilt mechanisms encourage you to move and recline naturally, which is critical for spinal health. The goal isn't just to make you comfortable when you first sit down, but to reduce fatigue and keep you properly supported hours later. Aesthetics and design. You can spot the design philosophy of each brand from across the room. IKEA champions Scandinavian minimalism. Their chairs are meant to be clean, unassuming, and easy to integrate into a home environment. They don't scream for attention. They use simple lines, solid colors, and a design language that feels modern yet familiar. The aesthetic is about blending in. Herman Miller chairs are design icons. The Aeron is part of the permanent collection at the Museum of Modern Art for a reason. Its form is a direct expression of its function. You can see the engineering, the mechanical joints, and the advanced materials. It doesn't hide what it is. It's a piece of high-performance machinery for the human body, and its aesthetic celebrates that fact. Owning a Herman Miller is, for some, as much a design statement as it is an ergonomic choice. Resale value. What happens when you want to sell the chair? This is where the long-term investment in a Herman Miller really pays off. An IKEA chair, like most budget furniture, depreciates rapidly. You'll be lucky to get a fraction of its original cost on the secondhand market. Herman Miller chairs, particularly the Aeron, have an incredibly strong resale market. Because of their durability, iconic status, and the availability of spare parts, they hold their value remarkably well. It's not unusual to sell a 10-year-old Aeron for a significant percentage of its original price. This drastically changes the calculation of its total cost of ownership over time. Best use cases. So who should buy which chair? Here's how it breaks down. An IKEA chair is the perfect choice for a student, someone who works from home 1 or 2 days a week, or anyone on a firm budget. It provides a massive upgrade over a dining chair and offers good basic support for light to moderate use. It's the pragmatic, sensible choice for many. A Herman Miller chair is for the professional who sits for a living. It's for the person who spends 40+ hours a week at their desk and understands that their chair is a critical tool for their health and productivity. It's also the clear choice for anyone dealing with or trying to prevent chronic back, neck, or shoulder pain. It is an investment in your physical well-being. So which is better? In the end, this isn't a simple case of one chair being good and the other bad. They are both excellent at what they are designed to do. The choice comes down to a clear-eyed assessment of your needs, your usage, and your budget. IKEA offers remarkable value. They have made functional, stylish design accessible to nearly everyone, and their chairs are more than capable of providing comfort for many situations. They solve the immediate problem of needing a decent place to sit without causing financial strain. Herman Miller offers an investment in high-performance ergonomics. You are paying a significant premium for a tool that has been meticulously engineered and tested to support the human body under the strain of constant daily work. It is built to last, designed to adapt to you, and backed by a promise that is second to none. The decision rests on whether you need a chair or whether you need a partner for your workday.